Saints.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Chloe, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Not a kicker or a puncher here, Brock. It's safety Justin Reed to get this one going. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Come on.
Straight to the air they go. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, get a completion. They get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Here's a throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
3rd down from the gun. Out left, Diomana makes the grab. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
They aren't getting anything here, Brock. They're actually going to lose some. Back to the 10.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. This defense bringing the hammer down, driving him backwards to the 9. That's a nice quick correction for this front row. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Chuck now from the gun. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. 3rd and long for him here. Complete right side. They don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Saints first down. All right. Now things start to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Pushing it up past the 30. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. Good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the first down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a new set of downs for New Orleans. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First and 10. Here's Shuck. Escapes the pocket. Caught out left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Here's Shuck. First and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it after his second interception of the season. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage, impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
It is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Iona Singer. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Well, Rocky found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get